When I first heard about this film, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was somebody playing around. And then I realized it wasn't a joke once it became very real. And then I forgot all about it. But this film, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, caused a divide of reactions amongst the public. You know, there was people intrigued by such a film, using Winnie the Pooh, beloved childhood characters. And then I guess there are diehard Winnie the Pooh fans. Some of it saw it as disrespectful, disgusting in a way. But anyway, this film is an independent film from the country of Great Britain. It's an all-British cast, except for one guy. He didn't sound too British, but he sounded very Americanized. I don't know. Maybe he is British. I got so used to the British accent, I forget they even from a different country. But anyways, this film was shot on a $100K budget in 10 days in England, and kind of shows, and it was released early 2023, February to be exact, in the United States, and I think January in Mexico, and then in March in Great Britain. I happened to see this film while searching around on Peacock TV, as it's called now, and I said, hey, why the hell not? So let's watch it. I feasted my eyes on this incoherent mess of a film. The story follows the same narrative a little bit, just a tiny bit, of the beloved children's book. Christopher Robin befriends Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Owl, Rabbit, and Eeyore. Try to sound like Eeyore. All living in the 100-acre wood. Christopher Robin leaves for college to get his education, and he doesn't feed the animals. And they go into starvation mode. And they decide to eat old, slow Eeyore. And now they hate humans, becoming feral, and never is speaking again. So that right there, I guess. But does Winnie the Pooh eat honey? I guess he needs somebody to go get the honey, I guess. But bears get honey by themselves. I don't know. We go too deep into that. So anyways, now Christopher Robin rides back to the wood with his beetle-looking wife, and they are attacked. Well, his annoying-ass wife, she is very annoying in the beginning, but his annoying-ass wife is strangled to death by Piglet, and then her corpse is burned while Christopher is captured, shown the remains of Eeyore, and watches his wife's corpse burn in front of his eyes. And then, later in the film, Pooh decides to whip Christopher Robin with Eeyore's tail, after Pooh breaks down mentally after reminiscing about his childhood with old Chrissy boy. And then he proceeds to shower his former friend in Chrissy's wife's blood. They never very clear on how these animals got her blood. Maybe they drained her blood before burning her body, I guess. Well, anyways, whatever. Shifting gears over to a group of college-age British women who ran the cabin in the 100-acre wood because one of the women, Maria, is trying to get over a traumatic stalking experience. Well, let me tell you guys this right now. This film did nothing to make you care about these women at all. They didn't make you really care about Chrissy boy himself. They was just thrown into the woods like a bunch of guinea pigs to be killed off by the snake. But at least we was given good-looking women and that frumpy cat. You know, I'm not even gonna go there. That wouldn't be YouTube appropriate. But anyways, Pooh and Piglet go slaughtering these women all across the forest. One gets thrown into a wood chipper. One is sitting in her hot tub. I probably think the hottest one. But anyway, I think she's the hottest one. She's sitting in a hot tub, but she's taken hostage by Pooh and Piglet, hog-tied and ran over by a car by Pooh, while Piglet sits on her with his leg, I guess. And then these two maniacs break into the cabin, killing another woman with a sledgehammer in the pool. A scene that frustrated the hell out of me, because I'm thinking this girl could have easily escaped that pool. It wasn't like the pool was super deep. It's the weirdest, slowest chase scene in a pool I've ever seen in my life. and it kept showing shots of the girl's body below the water and Piglet following her. She easily just got out of the pool. But then again, nothing in this film makes sense. And then there's 3 more girls are left over. They discover Chrissy, who they free. Chrissy directs the girls to another woman named Charlene. Now, this came out of nowhere. I don't understand why was this woman even put in the story. I'm thinking right now, back to this movie, I don't understand why. But anyways, Charlene has it out for Piglet because I guess the pig, I'm gonna call him the pig for now. The pig killed her husband and destroyed her face, like mutilated her face badly. Charlene tries to get revenge on Piglet with a gun, and another stupid ass scene that just took too long, but the pig kills this random woman. The end for her. And then Pooh chases these 2 girls that's left over in the forest, actually 3 still. The other one tries to get revenge on Piglet for murdering her lover. Yes, there's some lesbian action. Well, there's lesbians in this movie, but nothing happens. The girl that was killed in the pool earlier, that's the lover of this other girl, I guess. Well, this girl gets her revenge on Piglet, killing him with the sledgehammer, but she is impaled in the mouth by Pooh, who retreats back to the camp, or the home of these 2 maniacs. And then more stupidity happens when the last 2 girls run into a group of forest toughs who appear to be tough, getting a couple hits on Pooh before they all slaughter one by one. All of a sudden, Pooh has the powers to bring out bees and have the bees kill people. Whatever. I was wondering why these forest toughs don't have guns and why anybody in this movie don't have guns. And then I remember what country this takes place in. But anyway, we get a wonky chase scene with the 2 surviving girls driving the truck of the forest toughs with Pooh attached to the back of it, and I guess the truck crashes. The second to last girl, she's beheaded. Her head is thrown into the windshield, leaving the last girl, Maria, primed for death by Pooh. That's a Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. But she is saved by Chrissy, who has had enough. He tries to plead with the overgrown murderous bear, but Pooh has a minor hissy fit. He finally speaks, accusing Chrissy of abandoning him, and he stabs Maria. I shouldn't say stab, but more slits the throat of Maria, killing her. Chrissy, dejected, flees into the forest as I guess Winnie the Pooh just decides to go ham on Maria's corpse. The end. Before we go on with the show, how about you guys like, share, subscribe to Franchise History TV, even comment down in the comments down below. I'm also on Instagram at franchise_TV and on Twitter at TV_franchise. I also have 2 other channels if you guys are interested: Lone Wolf Adventure TV and Franchise 2 Sports. So yeah, subscribe to those 3 channels. And also like, share, subscribe on all 3 of them. I say subscribe 3 times. I'm done. Bye. This film was a mess. The dialogue in the film was a mess. I don't feel for any of these characters in this film. Not one iota of caring. And I see why some fans of Winnie the Pooh was not taking kindly with this type of premise. But in a way, I kind of like this premise of this film, but it could have been executed just a tiny little better than what we got. Maybe a little bit more girth to the plot, a little bit more girth to character development, just a little bit more than what we got. Well, this film was trashed by the critics, but it did make $5.2 million at the box office. Avoided Disney's wrath, but the director avoided Disney's wrath of copyright due to Disney having its own exclusive rights to their own depiction of these characters from their own franchise, while the book Winnie the Pooh becoming public domain early 2022. So Frank Waterfield, the director and writer of this film, had to try his best to write this film in a way to avoid Disney, even scrapping his original script. I do give props for the director for trying to achieve this on an independent budget, trying something new for once, even though it probably might piss off a couple of die-hard fans of a franchise who really nobody really chucks on like that. But I guess it is based on a children's franchise, so I get it. But he just needs to work on some things from a narrative and dialogue perspective. But I got one word: fuck you, Disney. Well, this film will be receiving a sequel in 2024 since it was a financial success. But I was wondering about the whereabouts of Rabbit, Owl, and of course Tigger, everybody's favorite tiger outside of maybe Tony the Tiger and maybe Shere Khan. I don't know. Yeah, what happened to Tigger? But anyways, also, Frank Waterfield also announced a shared horror universe involving Bambi, Peter Pan, Thor, of all people, Teletubbies, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I guess this guy just woke up with violence one morning and just said, fuck Disney and other people. I don't give a damn. I'm ruining everything. But wasn't there a Banana Splits movies on the same premise a couple of years back by Warner Brothers? I do say this, at least that had some comedy in it. This film, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, did not. Well, not to repeat myself, there will be a sequel. And I guess with this sequel coming out, it will ruin people's childhood. He ain't ruining mine, I don't know that much. I did grow up watching Winnie the Pooh. I even have a Tigger stuffed animal somewhere around. I think it's at my parents' house, but yeah, I did have one. I admit it. But Winnie the Pooh does not have an attachment on me compared to the other franchises. But I get where the fans are coming from.